Hello, my name is Bradenowski.
And I'm Jason Hobbs.
And I'm Austin Morales, and you're watching the Inner Gamer On.
And today we're talking about SSX Tricky 2.0. Riders Republic is coming out soon. Will it find an audience? Will it be the successor we've been waiting for from SSX Tricky? I know it's not the same, but you know it's pretty close, and it's gonna be really fun. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Let's jump in and talk about it. Are you excited? We're excited. Here we go.
I'm excited.
Your mom's excited.
I bet she is.
And as always, if you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, bang that bell. But mostly just like, because that really helps us out. More you know. Come on.
Bang it. Will this be the successor to SSX Tricky that we've been waiting for? Why do I say that? Because we haven't had a new SSX Tricky in a very long time. Do y'all remember that game?
Oh, I remember.
I know I do. You remember that?
After
I
watched
remember.
it.
I remember.
I don't watch gameplay to remember, but yes, I had that game.
That's right.
And who the hell calls it SSX Tricky? What does that even mean, Brett? Explain.
SSX Tricky was a game that EA released a long time ago that was a really cool snowboarding game that allowed you to do, because I used to play a game called 1080 snowboarding or whatever that was like a little bit more serious, but SSX Tricky was like kind of the more absurd version of it, where you had like crazy costumes, crazy outfits, like, and it was all focused on like tricks and doing cool shit like with your snowboard. And there hasn't been another version of that. There was an SSX Tricky 2 that was made at one point, but it's been forever since we've seen one. And then when I saw Riders Republic, I was like, there's enough zaniness and weird shit in this game that it could potentially kind of fill that itch a little bit. Because whenever Steep came out a couple years ago, that game was cool. Had snowboarding. It had like all the stuff in there, like snowboarding, skiing, and like wing suits, I believe it was, or paragliding. I think it was paragliding.
Yeah.
And it was great, but it was just like, it was a very serious game, and it just didn't have character. You know, they didn't X-Defiant the Ghost Recon. You know, they didn't do that. So Riders Republic now is like, let's throw in like crazy colors. Let's throw in crazy costumes. You know, you can wear a freaking like dinosaur outfit, or you can like ride a freaking snowboard that has like made of wood and has like jet boosters on the back of it, and unlock that shit. And it's like taking it to a new level. So this conversation I want to talk about with Riders Republic coming out October 28th. I want to talk about, are you guys hyped on this game? Do you think it'll live up to expectations for what a game like this could be in a extreme sports kind of environment? And is it the right time for something like this to come out? First thing that I think is important is probably the timing part of it. It's like, is this the right time for a game like this? Because the reason why I asked that is that we have Battle Royale is everywhere. Yep. And there's a huge like mode in this where you play like 64 players or whatever. That's kind of like a Fall Guys kind of attitude. What do you guys think?
I think it's fine. I think it's one mode shy of making actually something worth buying. Like we said,
one mode shy.
Yeah, like we said before, if it had split screen, we could all play couch co-op. That'd be fucking awesome. Like the good old days where you could do that stuff with some of the other sports games. Like that'd be awesome. Then all of you guys play, and you know how many people play in a match? Like 100 or something.
I mean, when you're in the world, it's like it's an MMO basically. There's a whole bunch of people in the server. So when you're in a match, though, there's maps that you do that are just like against your. In this one, you're doing like 64 players, I believe, or 55 in this one. But there's a lot of players here. But when you're playing like a regular like just race or whatever, you're playing against ghost times. You're not playing against other players. You're playing against their time and competing in that way. And then once you get out of that and you're back in the world, you're basically like connected to everybody that's in that in that world at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, because like a $60 game, right?
Yep.
It's like, I don't know if I want to spend $60 on this. It looks great. It looks fun. I would definitely play with y'all. Obviously, with all the other games out there, like how much time would I actually get into this? That's my only hesitancy on it. Like, yeah, it looks fun. It looks great. Like crashing and stuff has that kind of Fall Guys, or not Fall Guys. Yeah, Fall Guys. Like kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
Just crazy shit. Crazy costumes. Like I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this game will be a good palate cleanser for us playing other games together, and we want something just wacky and almost realistic fun to it. I think it is a good time for this game, especially since we are still in the COVID stages and we need this this extreme sports scenery to remember all these times. I was just talking to Sam about how much I miss skiing and all that jazz, and now I can actually do it in game and actually enjoy it, where it's still realistic to a point until I put rockets on the back of my skis and fucking go crazy. But no, I think it's a good time. I think Fall Guys has kind of died down a little bit, but comparing to Fall Guys, I mean the race factor's there, and I feel like I'll get bored with the races after a certain amount of time. But depending on the modes and stuff, if they add like something kind of like, how can I put this, like Mario Karts where you can add weapons or something to it, or
that would be cool.
That would be cool, you know. But yeah, no, I think it's a good time. It's a new fresh take on something that it used to be kind of old back in the days, where we had BMX racing and snowboarding and all that, like SS Tricky.
Yeah.
But I like the wackiness to it and the realness to it as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I just want to invite you guys over for some beer and play this with y'all.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
We could do a LAN party, I guess.
Yeah, a couch co-op would be outstanding. It will be fun. You know, 4 screens going in town. I feel like we missed out on a lot of that, because that was our childhood. You know.
Oh yeah.
Is sitting down all together and just hanging out and playing games like this and just enjoying the company of each other in person. I think if I bought this game for $60, I would expect a four couch co-op for this style.
At least just couch
Yeah.
co-op.
Yeah.
But yeah, being in that small room, everything's so hot, everyone's sweating.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, come on, guys. If you're not sweating in a small cramped
Yeah.
room with 5 TVs and 10 people,
Yeah.
you're doing it right.
Yeah.
15 people.
It's tricky with the design of this game. I would love to have a couch co-op kind of idea for it. The way that this game is designed, and that you're, like you said, the second you log in, I mean, like it's very much an MMO, in that you log in and like you're in a world that's open to everybody.
Yeah.
And you can start exploring and navigating that world with or without friends, and just discover new stuff. Just drive around for hours and just find new landmarks or new collectibles or whatever it might be, when you're not doing races and stuff like that. And I think that's what makes it tricky for it to have a split screen component to it. But it would be awesome if they added that as like an extra bonus.
Yeah.
Like if you jump into a race, or if you like want to play with your friends like locally, there's like a co-op mode that you can like select and be like, hey, let's do local play and go about that. But I'm still excited to like be able to just have a couple of us together and like drop in here and, hey, let's go do a couple snowboarding races, or let's do some bike races, or let's just fuck around and go through the Grand Tetons a little bit and just explore some stuff and see how fast we can climb off the side of a mountain and like see who can like fly farther off the side of a mountain. Like do that kind of stuff. I think it would be really cool.
Okay. All right. You can even stream this shit, huh?
We could. Yeah, totally. I just found out that as of the recording of this podcast, when you hear this on the podcast, if you're listening to it the day it launches, Riders Republic is currently free to play for 24 hours.
Wow.
What?
So they're bringing it out, like the beta or whatever. You can play for 24 hours just to download and try it out again.
When?
Tuesday, tomorrow.
Tuesday, October 12th.
Okay.
Yep. So it'll be, I don't know, let me see when it starts the time. So this comes out October 12th.
Is it crossplay? I can't remember we asked that.
It is crossplay, yes.
Sweet.
But I'm playing on console because it's like, it feels good on console.
Yeah.
So it begins at, what is BST?
BST?
Yeah, this is one thing.
Bad
Big
shit.
sexy time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. BST, AST, TST.
We're watching a video, and there was a tire in the middle of the track, and everyone just dogpiled on each other.
Okay, so starting at Tuesday, October 12th at 2 a.m. Central Time is when it starts. And it runs till 2 a.m. Central Time, October 13th.
Oh.
So when you listen to this podcast,
It's too late.
you'll have 24 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Go home and install it real fast.
Yeah.
Yep. And you'll be able to play the mass race, the versus mode, tricks battle, and free for all.
Hell yeah.
And that's the other thing too. There's like there's a whole bunch of different modes to it. I mean, you have the mass race that we're talking about with 50 players. There's versus mode where you can have up to 5 friends in any career event to see who's best. You're going to have free for all where you challenge up to 11 opponents and show them how it's done through a select playlist of events. There's a tricks battle where you do 6v6 matchups to try and land as many tricks as possible in the various modules to capture them and earn points. The team with the highest score wins. So there's a whole bunch of different like modes you can do that are some are solo and others are PvP like modes that you can play through. So a lot of options here that I'm really excited about.
Yeah. Well, the fact that I even want to considering picking up this game is already a very good positive.
Oh, you play the beta tomorrow.
I know.
Tell.
I know.
That's right.
Because normally I wouldn't want to play these games. Well, they seem like super realistic, and not that you take them too seriously, but it's just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, once you get into, it's the world is very realistic, but
Right.
the game is like not even close to realistic. I mean, you
Right.
like crash in the walls, and you can like rewind your character and get back up on your feet in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But do they
Which
really
is-
have gliders with rockets on them in real life?
No,
No.
yeah, that's also why it's not realistic.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Pretty sure. I mean, highly doubt that's
like they don't have a bike that has rockets on the side of it either. Yeah,
I'm sure someone has that.
well, I'm sure that but it's not like you can go buy it at the store and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna ride this rocket
Right, yeah,
blaster
yeah.
thing," you know?
Oh, he missed the thing.
Yeah, he missed a checkpoint.
Interesting.
But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of crazy, cool things you can unlock, like these, bikes with rocket boosters on them, as you progress through it. This part is really fucking hard. Like I crashed so many times in this little bit right here. These
there's a
little
bunch of
tires
tires
coming
on
through.
the road,
Sorry, I
and
just
you
pointed
have
to
to-
the screen. But there's
Yeah.
the last part of the one of the mass races is you're going down this road and there's tires all littered across the road. So you're driving your bike with rocket boosters on the side of it and trying to dodge these tires, and it's insanely challenging.
All right, I'm gonna get this game just to see you crash all the time. Yeah, be like, fuck.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh, I'll be
I'm
cutting the
excited.
storm.
I'm gonna play this on Tuesday. I'm gonna download it after work, and I'm gonna jump on.
Yeah.
All right, I'll join you.
All right, cool.
Hell yeah. I
I'll
might.
join together.
If I have time tomorrow, I'll do it.
Make time. Make time.
I know.
Make time.
I start back to work tomorrow, man.
Who cares?
It's gonna be
No,
rough.
you don't.
Call
You
in
don't.
sick.
I know. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that's that. Yep. Hey, guys. Sorry, I'm calling in sick. I was at a festival and got really sick.
You can even stream it and let them know that you're sick.
Dang it.
It's a terrible idea.
People are gonna listen to this podcast and be like, Brett's not really sick.
Yeah.
He's playing a game at home.
But so at the end of the day, like the question here is like, will this game find an audience? And it's like it's definitely like sold me for sure because I played it, I enjoyed it, had a blast, and it's cool to see both of y'all who don't play games like that. You don't play racing games really,
right.
except for Rocket League, of course, which is great. But it's cool that there is some interest here, so I think it will find an audience. I just hope that there's enough here to sustain it long term. Which brings me to my next point, which is the roadmap. It's a Ubisoft game. There's a roadmap tied to it after they launch.
Okay.
There's another one. Another roadmap.
That's right. So the roadmap for Riders Republic is going to introduce a couple of new things that you can do, which is cool. Because one of the things that I did read that people didn't like as much is the fact that they felt like the tricks were not as
Tricky.
developed. Yeah, tricky.
SS Tricky.
Yeah. So with the roadmap, what they're going to release is first up is going to be a winter bash. Excuse me. And the winter bash is going. So let me find out where the actual explanation is here, so I can like make sure I'm telling you exactly what we're talking about. Stay tuned. It's coming shortly.
So I'm curious, is at the end, yeah, it's based on like who gets there first, right? But I wonder if it'd be cool to have like, well, this person scored this much on
By
tricks.
doing tricks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that'll
you
be cool.
get-
Oh yeah.
So you can add up your points, kind of like with Mario Karts, where if you collect coins, that'll go towards your overall score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Or
don't
it's
do
like
that.
this person crashed this much.
Oh yeah,
Takes away,
showing
takes away
stats.
points.
Stupid,
Who's-
wonky shit. Like, this is
Yeah.
the person who did all this crazy shit.
They
be
might
dead
have
last,
something
but
like
he
that at
got
the
a
end
lot
of it.
points.
I don't know.
I mean, they're gaining points as we're watching the gameplay. They're gaining a shit ton of points for doing different tricks. And to me, the tricks can only be as real as they need to be. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if they add more tricks too, what would they plan on adding? Like you have a booster.
Well,
in
so
your
you're
ass
getting
and
you're
you fly
getting
up?
well, you're getting XP for everything you do. So by
Oh.
doing tricks, you're getting XP that'll help progress your character. And as you get more XP, you unlock new things that you can do in the game world.
Got it.
So there's like, for example, when you first start, you start out with just the bike.
Yeah.
You can't do anything else. You can't snowboard, you can't ski, or you can't do the wing glider. So you have to progress through the game to unlock those other abilities to be able to quickly change to those things. So anything you do in the game, whether it be exploring, whether it be racing, whether it be doing tricks, this, that, whatever, will contribute to your overall progression system throughout the course of the game. And also give you points and stuff that you can use to unlock
Always want to try that.
fancy things.
The tiny skis that are like skates.
Looks scary.
Fast.
Oh
It
my
goes so
God.
fast.
Really?
Yes.
Dang.
I'm
I
so
bet you
ready.
the
I wanna
control
do it
is
next
hard.
time.
You need
Is the
sticks
control
for your
harder?
Sticks.
You're using sticks for your sticks. I don't know for sure, but I ski and I love it because I can go so fast.
Yeah.
Going that fast and just yourself is just outstanding. It's a rush.
Yeah.
And supposedly the smaller ones will help you go a lot more faster.
Wow.
So I am. That is my goal for next time I go skiing. So. And plus, if you fall, you won't break off and lose them or anything. It takes an act of God to possibly do that with those tiny things.
There's a will, there's a way.
I'm coming
That's
to see
right.
you, Jesus.
Take my skis.
So back to the roadmap. So the first part of the roadmap, season 1, is going to introduce the Winter Bash, which is going to have new progression where players can unlock content and rewards by participating in time-limited multiplayer experiences, events, and special activities. And as a pass owner, you'll get extra access to more kits as well as exclusive content, including a legendary cosmetic bundle. Yes, there's all kinds of cosmetics in this game.
Yeah, I can see.
Season 2 is going to add the Showdown multiplayer mode, a 6v6 mode played in wild arenas where players will compete to collect and bank more gems than the opposite team. That sounds kind of interesting. And then Season 3 will bring the BMX Sport add-on to the Riders Republic alongside BMX dedicated arenas with new playgrounds and events to discover. So instead of like these outdoor events, you'll be playing in like BMX, like smaller scale arena spaces to do cool tricks and shit like that.
Jesus.
And a brand new BMX career that will give new sponsors, events, and a legendary cosmetic bundle. So that's all the stuff they're going to bring to year 1 of the release of this game.
Well,
So
you
I-
have me sold, Brett. I think I'm
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be great.
I'm gonna get it.
I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with all this stuff, or how we're all gonna keep up with all this stuff, because we have
Well,
like
I
New
told you-
World,
Yeah.
Riders Republic, Battlefield 2042.
Yeah. Well,
Marvel's
like I said
Avengers.
before, it's a good palate cleanser. I mean,
Yeah.
how many times have we jumped in Rocket League after playing Avengers for how many hours? You know, this is that game.
a good point, yeah.
Into.
That's
Yep.
the thing. We have Rocket League, we have Splitgate, and now we stopped playing those games.
Oh, I still play Rocket League.
Oh,
I still play Rocket League.
I don't
I have
play- I
actually
don't
played
play it
Rocket League a
anymore.
little bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
I played it yesterday.
Like Travis would always be like, "Let's play Rocket League." Well, now he's stuck on New World.
New
so,
World.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll happen, man.
I know.
This
They'll have
game's-
battle passes. I'm like,
I mean, look at like next February and March. There's like 10 flipping games coming out in like 2 months. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be fun.
I don't know what they are off the top of my head, but there's a lot of them.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So there you have it, folks. Riders Republic. I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited. I hope it does what Steep wasn't able to do, which Steep was still great. I know there's some haters out there that didn't like Steep. I thought Steep was awesome. So I'm talking all the trolls on the comments and stuff like that.
Oh.
But yeah.
our comments.
Oh yes. Yeah. All
Like,
the comments.
that man doesn't know what he's talking about. Steve sucks.
Steep is fun.